So you say it's going on this Sunday. I mean, why don't you get a little bit more details? What time? What, you know, when people coming together?
Okay, we are coming together at the march starts at 2:00, where Mario Woods was killed at that mural, 3rd and Fitzgerald, and then we're marching to the Mendel Plaza, starting at 2:30. So the actual march starts at 2. There, Ben McBride is going to get us pushing in that area and chanting and doing all these things, and then the actual official rally starts at 3:15. We're calling it Righteous Resistance, a March for Justice. A righteous resistance.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
And so, what is it that you want to see when it comes to justice? What are you looking for? You know, I'm not. You don't have to talk for the larger majority of who. Right. But, you know, just for you, what's justice?
And some of it sounds so simple. Stop killing me. Stop killing me. That's the. It starts there. Like my boys have been stopped. Like I have been stopped walking out of my own house. It starts there, but some of it is police. It's almost hard to say police reform, because sometimes I feel just like I feel about the church, and now this is where I get a little down. I think the whole damn thing needs to be brought down. And I think the foundation of it is faulty sometimes, you know, in how it was founded. And when I say that about church, I don't mean what God's original intent was for it. It's all the man-made BS. I'm gonna be kind on this Zoom because it might be this foundation.
He warming up.
We done built this church system on is faulty. It's faulty, and that's why it's falling down. That's why nobody want to be a part of it, and I don't blame them, because we're not standing for truth. And part of the march, I will be saying this too, that it's time for the church to repent for not being in the rightful place that they were supposed to be in. We have not loved well. We have not sat with people well. We haven't cried with people well. We haven't fought for them well. It's part of what, you know, Jesus walks into the temple and he basically says, I'm for the oppressed, I'm for the broken, I'm for those who've been in prison, I'm for that woman, I'm for that man, I'm for the people. The faith that I see, this good news, is to the oppressed. And it's supposed to not, it got twisted. It got twisted a long time ago. And we are part of, many of us are just a part of the matrix at this point. We don't understand. We need to get unplugged. So justice for me is stop killing us. Justice for me is also environmental justice. The atom bomb came through Bayview Hunters Point, and we were wondering at one point why so many people had asthma, so many people had cancers. So it's environment, it's educational injustice. I could go on and on, but every system that this government built itself on, which a lot of people want to declare is the Bible, is faulty and it's broken. And we could amend it as much as we want, but it's jacked up. So I want justice for Mario Woods, and I'm gonna bring up this name. His name is Matthew Johnson, and I'll shut up with that. He was killed at 16 years old in September of 1966. He was shot in the back by a police officer in Bayview Hunters Point. And we went off, just like what's happening right now. and the National Guard actually marched down 3rd Street. We went off and they shot us. They shot at people. They shot at buildings right by the Bayview Opera House. And that's why I wanted to march to the Opera House. I want to march there because it's clear that if you look at any James Baldwin in San Francisco, you'll see the same issues that were happening in Lubbock, Texas, and other places in the South and Mississippi. It was just happening here. It just looked different. Flint, Michigan, who we talk about their water supply, is the same thing in the ground here in Bayview Hunters Point. It's the same thing. But this is where I stand. I stand like the brother said at the end of Last Black Man, when the 2 white girls were on the bus and they were complaining about San Francisco, and he said, hey, shut up. You can't hate what you never loved.
You can't hate it unless you love it.
You can't hate it unless you love it. So I love my city. So I get a chance to say something about it. So that's me in a nutshell. I love you, man. I love you, brothers. Particularly, keep doing what you're doing. And I for real, you don't know how much I speak of you all. How I speak of you all. And so keep doing what you're doing. Last Friday? Was it Thursday or Friday y'all did that thing? What day was that? Huh? Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Bro, that was nuts. I was feeling every poet. That was so fire. And I just love the way you, Figo, and just you all bounced off each other to make that thing flow. It was just, I was like, dang, they've been doing this. They know. They got this. So it was really good. It was really, really good.
Thank you.
Fire.
Thank you very much.
I know.
Thank you.
God over money, man. God over money.
Yeah, man.
Let it be known.
Always.
Appreciate it. No, thank you for that perspective and giving us that insight. Thank you for kind of shedding light on, just what you come from and what you've seen and what holds importance to you. You brought up so many things that kind of triggered so many memories. For those that don't know, I will give a little piece of myself away.